Good afternoon and welcome to Math 9 in the PM. We're looking at another exciting edition of Similar Triangles. Big shout out to Rami and the guys down at A&B Tire. A&B Tire. Rami and his staff will take care of all your tire pressure needs. Okay. I'm talking about you at the garage there. I'm making up stuff. Free advertising. Okay, back to this. At a certain time of day, reading. A person who's 1.8 meters tall and about 180 has a shadow 1.3 meters long. So that's this here. There's a shadow, okay? I drew it longer. At the same time, the shadow of the totem pole is 6 meters long. Sun's rays intersect the ground at equal angles. How tall is the totem pole to the nearest decimal one of a meter? That's the tenths position. I'm going to just pause this for a second. So, here's the thing. These are two similar triangles. And yes, you can use this in real life. But here's what we're trying to figure out. All right, you've got this in front of you. I've got this. Okay. I'm going to put a letter H here for height. We're trying to figure out the height of this totem pole. Right? So, we're going to do a fraction equals fraction kind of thing. How do we do this? Well, on the little triangle here, I'm going to do this one in red. We got 1.8 meters and 1.3 meters. Okay? I'm going to put that into a fraction. 1.8 now I put the little meters. You got this set up, right? Now here's my next question. 1.8 is this side. On the big triangle, which side is like that? The H or the 6 meters? Which one is like that? Because these are similar triangles. They're like triangles. Which side is like this on the big guy? What's that? Is it the H side or is it the 6 meter side? One 1.8 is, yeah. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to fill it in with the letter H. 1.8 is like H, so you put them both on the top. And on the little triangle, 1.3 is like the 6 on the triangle. What's the phrase it pays? How do you solve one of these? Without, it's actually algebra, but it's the same algebra all the time, so I said you don't have to show it. How do you solve this? Cross multiply the diagonals, cross multiply, divide by the lower. Yes. So I'm going to use my calculator, and you could too. 6 times, I got to turn it on. 6 times 1.8. Divide by the lower then. Divide by the 1.3. Works every time, 50%. No, it actually works every time. The height is equal to 8.3, and that's m meters. Okay. So there's one of those. Questions about this one? Nicole, do you have these sheets? Okay. You can grab this from me. This is on the last pages of this. I thought you were here for saying this. Not dispute. Other example. A surveyor wants to determine the width of a lake at 2 points opposite sides of the lake. Measures distances and angles on land and sketches this diagram. How can the surveyor determine the length of HM to the nearest meter? Okay? So What I'm going to do is, just so I know what I'm talking about with ID, they're going to say, well, I got this little guy, red. I'm going to put PQJ on. And then I got this big guy. I yank it up. That's my HMJ. Now, without thinking about this too much, I think you can see that this PQJ triangle here is similar to the large one, because it definitely shares angle J, right? And if you can just sort of imagine, yeah, N and Q are the same, and P and H are the same, because they fit inside each other, right? Even with my rough sketch. Not good. Okay. So that's true. There's similar triangles. And a triangle set inside another triangle generally is. They're parallel lines. Then we can use our problem solving skills that we already have. I'm going to put down the 210 here. I'm going to put down the 230 here. Just to sort things out. Now, on the big guy, look at that. They don't give the side from H to the J. So we have to add that up. We have to add up the 305 and the 210. You can do it in your head. You can do it on calculator. I already heard it. I think Kiana said it. All right? Yeah, you said 515. I trust you. You're younger. You have a better mind than me. So 550. You're not the same. Okay, and we want HM. That's this side. That's my question. We're going to set this up with fractions again, right? This time I'm going to get you guys to do the fractions from scratch, though. I'm going to pause. I'm doing this color scheme, though, on purpose. Red on one side, green on the other. You match up the sides, cross multiply, divide by the lower. I'll pause the video while you guys solve. Actually, Elijah, or no, he's still working on it. Alex, can you help me set up what's on the red side? By the way, you might set this up upside down to what Alex is and still get the right answer. What do you have? Oh, you don't have a fraction set up? Okay. I'll give you guys some more time. Oh. Yeah, you do. What's the fraction that you set up? 2. Okay. Good. And you could have the other way around, by the way. He put 230 on the top, and that's fine. Why did I just do that? I got to switch columns. 230 over 210. If it's upside down, it's also fine. I'll just put this 4. Okay. Then on the other side of Alex, the way he did it, what would we do? Green side. How'd you do it? Okay. So what are we thinking then? There's 230 here. That's this 230, right? On the big green triangle. What side is like the 230? The HN or the 515? Yeah, the HN. You're going to put in HN. And then the 515 is like the left side of the, right? This one. And that's just like the 210. So those match. So I'm going to put those in the same spots. If you did it the other way around, which is just fine, what did I do? I put 210. I was busy talking. 515, sorry. 515. Okay. The other way around, 515 over HN will still give you the same answer, and it's 100% correct as well. It's just Thought of it the other way around. Cross multiply, divide by the lower, right? The diagonals are 515 times 230. Divide by 210. And that's either fraction system. You get the same one. 564? Now, I got to write this separately, though. Hn equals 564. And that's meters. I don't want you doing this. Equals 564. Because that isn't correct if you write it now. It's just the way it is. Don't worry about that. It's disappearing next. It's garbage. Oh. Either way you do it. Okay. That's how it works. Because you guys are going to have some of these on your own. So this time I'm going to more or less get you guys to just look at this carefully as I read it, set it up totally. Surveyor, use this scale diagram on the last page. You flip to the last page. Determine the width of a river. That's AB. So this, AB. The measurements he made and the equal angles are shown. What's the width? AB. Oh, go. So I'm going to call this my green machine here. This one's my red, the big triangle. And I'm only doing that to just sort things out. You don't have to color them in. You guys are going to do a fraction system again, right? And you could set it up differently than the person beside you. It could be upside down, but you're still getting the right answer. I'm going to let you guys do that. I'm going to pause, and then we'll come back together and see what we got. I'm going to set this up one way, and you might have set it up upside down, and you'll still get the correct answer. It's fine. Jackson, let's go through it. On my right triangle, put these in a fraction. I don't care which one's on top. Which one do you want on top? 73.2. Okay, good. And you could have it the other way around. That's fine. Jackson, since you have 73 on the top, which side on the little guy, the green guy, is like 73? What I'm saying is that this is good. 73. Which one on this triangle is like 73? 28. Yeah, perfect. This is perfect. Then that means the thing we want to find, we'll call it AB, is matched with the 98. Cross multiply, divide by the loaner. Same math all the time. 28.9 times 98 decimal 3. Divide by 73.38.8. And Nicole set it up the exact opposite way, and you got the same thing, right? See? 38.8. Okay. Now, I have some more textbook stuff. And then we will be getting ready for a test after. So this is why I had a catch-up class the other day, too. Okay? But you need to try these questions. And guess what? After we don't have a test tomorrow. We will have a test early next week, maybe Tuesday. Though. We should start setting some dates and stuff. Anyways, we will be having a test. And then I think I'd like to try something with similar triangles and these sine, cos, and tangent buttons on calculators. Then after the break, we have one small unit left, rotations and reflections. And then we're done the course, and we get ready for a final exam.